Hey everybody, good morning. Today is Wednesday, about 9 o'clock now, and we're putting sprigs in the ground. If you can see back in the far corner, we've got a tractor running with the sprigger. But before, we're gonna go take a look at that here in a minute, but before we get to the sprigger, let's look at the sprigs themselves, okay? So last night, I told you we went to pick these up. I took them to my house and I watered them all night long so they're nice and wet. But here's what the sprigs are, okay? You can see there's a piece of the root, there's some roots, there's a little bit of the leaf matter from the field. And these sprigs, these pieces of root are going directly into our soil to grow. So these roots, we're fortunate. These have been out of the ground, 12 hours now, so they're very well alive, they're healthy, they're strong. And hopefully we've got good conditions, the sun's shining, our soil is very wet. Not very wet, but just the right amount. So these sprigs should take off and do very well for us. So I don't know if I've covered it yet, but what's the reason that we're putting these sprigs in the ground for these improved this improved grass? Okay, if you look around, there's some woods and such here. Even where we're standing, there's kind of some native grass. But for our cattle operation, this coastal is much more profitable, much better for the cows, and lets us to work the ground a little bit better and have more cows on this place. So anyway, there's the sprigs. They're nice and wet. They've been running for a couple hours here. Pretty shortly we'll go talk to them and check out the sprigger and ride on it for a second, and we'll get this thing wrapped up. So stay tuned. We'll go check out the sprigger next. Well, here's our sprigger. We've just got a two-row sprigger. As you can tell, it's also a two-man job to get these sprigs in the ground. You got to have a tractor driver and someone working on the sprigger to put the sprigs in the ground. They've already put out several bales, but this flatbed here, this tray, they can put 10 bales on there, 7 bales, and have plenty to run several circles, then go get some from the trailer. But come on up here, we'll kind of show you what's going to happen. We'll move this one out of the way so the camera can see, but we've got two tracks here. There's some teeth right here that move when it gets put in gear, and as they're driving, Mark will load it up just like that, kind of shake it loose, and as they're driving, these sprigs will just move to the back of the rig here, okay? So as the tractor driver's driving, the machine's moving, those belts and chains are moving, and those teeth are pulling those sprigs back here to the ground. So probably can't see it with the way everything is, but underneath there's 2 sweeps basically. The sweeps are what dig the furrow for the sprig to fall into. If you can see right here, there's some sprigs that fell right in there into the ground. See if I can grab those. So there's the sprigs falling in the ground. These discs here, as you can tell, they'll cover it back up. And then we've got a drag bar that'll kind of smooth everything out one more time, okay? You can see here, there's some more teeth. These will spin backwards and I'll throw those sprigs down into the ground. So, and like I said a while ago, our soil is in good condition. It's nice and soft. We plowed the other day. There's plenty of moisture. We've watered the sprigs. The ground's moist, the sun's gonna shine, so all the conditions are right for these sprigs to take off, and hopefully in a couple weeks or a month we'll be able to come out here and go down the rows and see where our sprigs have sprouted. So we're gonna take a ride with Mark and John, and then one last little deal and we'll finish this thing up. One thing I failed to mention is Mark loads a bale of sprigs. When they're dry, they weigh about 50 pounds, but after we watered them all night, now they weigh about 100 pounds. So it really gets a workout in loading these bales of sprigs on the sprigger.